Hi, and welcome to week 4. This week we'll be discussing compliance programs in general. Since 1998, the OIG has encouraged healthcare organizations that participate in Medicare and Medicaid voluntarily adopt compliance programs. However, in 2010, PPACA was enacted with the intent to reform many aspects of healthcare delivery in the United States. One of its provisions requires that healthcare organizations that participate in Medicare and Medicaid implement a compliance program. Therefore, it's no longer voluntary. The compliance program must incorporate certain elements defined by the Department of Health and Human Services, and the compliance program guidelines are issued by the Department of Health and Human Services. It's tailored to 12 different healthcare organizations. The federal sentencing guidelines explain precisely how a program will reduce an organization's culpability score. The 7 minimum requirements of an effective compliance and ethics program per the federal sentencing guidelines includes 1. There needs to be written standards of conduct and procedures which govern employee behavior. 2. There needs to be the designation of a compliance officer. 3. There needs to be regular training and education regarding compliance issues. And 4. Establish several channels of communication between employees and the compliance officer. This can be via hotlines or a chain of command or email, but there needs to be several channels of communication available. And 5. Regular audits with ongoing monitoring to assess the effectiveness of compliance activities. And then 6, there needs to be appropriate disciplinary actions for those who violate compliance rules. And there needs to be investigation of suspected non-compliance followed by the appropriate corrective actions. So the compliance officer needs to be a member of the C-suite. The compliance officer must have direct access to the governing board, and it is the compliance officer who's ultimately responsible for the effectiveness of the program. The compliance officer is responsible for the oversight and maintaining the program and monitoring the program, and should periodically review the program and revise as necessary. The compliance officer is accountable to the governing board for the organization's compliance with all the relevant laws and program requirements. New employees who come on board should receive initial compliance training within 30 to 60 days of their employment. Training should be then done yearly, and all training can be directed at all levels of employees. The training can be done in person, or it can be done with online modules, but nevertheless, training has to occur. So that's the end of my audio. Please do not hesitate to call me if you have any questions or shoot me an email. Thank you.